Today, we're diving into how AI is making a huge leap. We're moving way beyond just a simple Q&A tool and into something that acts like a full-fledged automated strategy team for your business. We're going to see how these new AI agents can give you some serious competitive intelligence 24/7, keeping you constantly ahead of the curve. Everything is moving at lightning speed these days, right? The market changes in a blink. So we've got to ask a really important question. Is your strategy keeping up, or is it still stuck in the slow lane, running at human speed? So here's what we're going to cover. First, we'll look at the intelligence bottleneck. What's slowing everyone down? Then I'll introduce you to your new AI strategy team and show you exactly what it can do. After that, we've got a practical playbook to get you started. And finally, we'll break down the incredible ROI you can expect. Let's jump in. Okay, first up, let's talk about a problem I'm sure you've all felt, the intelligence bottleneck. You know, that frustrating spot where big decisions get held up because the research, the analysis, it all just takes way too much time and costs a fortune. And here's the fundamental disconnect, right? On one hand, you've got traditional intelligence gathering. It's slow, it's manual, it's super expensive, and you only get updates every now and then, like in a quarterly report. But what do we actually need today? We need the total opposite. Intelligence that's fast, automated, affordable, and is always on, constantly monitoring what's happening. That gap, that's where we lose our edge. So how do we fix this? How do we bridge that gap? Well, let's get to the solution and meet your brand new AI strategy team. And just to be clear, we're not talking about simple chatbots here. We're talking about autonomous AI agents that are basically specialized employees working for you around the clock. So what is an AI agent really? Well, think of it as an AI that's been given a toolkit to actually interact with the world. It's not just stuck with its old training data anymore. It can actively go out and browse live websites, it can dig into files you give it can run code, and it can create real deliverables for you, like reports, spreadsheets, you name it. Honestly, the best way to wrap your head around this is to imagine giving ChatGPT hands. A keyboard, a mouse, and a mission. It goes from being just a brain you can talk to a digital worker that can tirelessly get things done for you day and night. Okay, the theory is cool, but let's see what this looks like in the real world. We're going to walk through two really powerful examples of an AI agent acting like a top-tier consultant, and we'll start with something every single business worries about, what the competition is up to. So, picture this. You want to track a competitor's pricing. It's simple. First, you just make a basic Google sheet with their current prices. Step 2, you tell the agent, hey, keep an eye on this website for any changes. The agent then automatically compares what's on the live site to your spreadsheet. And here's the magic. It doesn't just tell you something changed, it actually analyzes what that change means for you. And this quote, which is from an actual agent's analysis, shows you exactly what I mean. It didn't just say, the price dropped. No, it gave actual strategic advice. It said we can leverage this change to position our own product differently. That's the jump from just data to actual strategy. Now, tracking prices is a fantastic start, but these agents can go so much further. Think about needing a full-blown competitive analysis, the kind of report you'd pay a consulting firm thousands, maybe tens of thousands of dollars for, and wait weeks to get. Well, with just one really good prompt, an agent can do that whole project. It can spit out a complete package of consultant-grade documents, executive summaries, deep dive profiles on your competitors, a full SWOT analysis, and, most importantly, strategic recommendations you can actually use. A project that took months now takes maybe a few hours. It's wild. All right, so you're probably thinking, this sounds amazing, but how do I actually make this happen? How do I get this into my business? Let's get into your implementation playbook. It's actually way more straightforward than you might think. Here's a simple 4-step plan. First, and this is key, don't try to do everything at once. Pick one area that's a huge bottleneck for you. Maybe it's market research. Then, start simple. Pick one specific task, like that pricing monitor we talked about. When you write a prompt that gives you a great result, save it. Make it a template. And finally, build it right into your normal weekly routine so it just happens. And you know, the best part might be how simple the tools are. We are not talking about some massive, complex, expensive enterprise software. All you need is a ChatGPT Plus or Pro account. Make sure agent mode is on, a basic Google Sheet, and that's pretty much it. That's the whole toolkit. And to make this super practical, here's a template you can literally copy and paste. Just drop in your competitor's website, set it to run every week, and you've automated a critical intelligence task that, let's be honest, most of us are either doing by hand or not doing at all. All right, now for the part every leader wants to know. What's the bottom line? Let's talk about the real return on investment you get when you switch from that old, slow human speed to automated intelligence. Just look at this side-by-side comparison. It's not even a fair fight. A traditional consultant? We're talking thousands of dollars and weeks of waiting. The AI agent? A $20 a month subscription, and you get results in minutes or hours. Instead of a quarterly report, you get updates on demand, anytime, day or night. The difference is absolutely staggering. And the impact on your team's time is just as huge. By automating all that tedious research, analysis, and report building, companies are getting back over 40 hours of work every single week. I mean, think about that. That's like getting an extra full-time employee dedicated to strategy for basically free. So, we'll end on this question. This isn't some sci-fi future we're talking about. This is happening right now. Your competitors are already doing this. This technology is a massive shift in how business strategy gets done. So the only real question left is, are you going to be the one using it to get ahead, or are you going to be the one left trying to catch up?